I am telling this now to my treatment court, and I am now telling this to the world. I am hoping that this is going to be viewed by many. Maybe it'll only be viewed and watched and seen by 5 people. Maybe it will beat my record of 1.97 million views for one of my videos. Who knows? I hope this is shared and shared and shared and viewed.
Notice how the judge pauses here. He's not just addressing his courtroom. He's speaking to the world. This kind of raw openness from the bench is rare, and it sets the tone for everything that follows.
And viewed, because this judge cares. Again, I'm going to tell everybody that this is a different drug court. It is different. And I am going to actually play a song that I want each of you to listen to and to hear. And it is a song that I have always connected with as a young person when it was played by a different group, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But this version of this song by this musical group, just listen to it. Listen to it, and it will hit you. It will hit you to the bottoms and to the depths of your soul. Fools, said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows.
Here's the power of this moment. Judges rarely bring in music to make a point, but by quoting the sound of silence, the judge is connecting justice to something deeper. The universal human struggle with silence, oppression, and expression. What do you think? Should judges bring art and emotion into the courtroom?
Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. Very profound words. Songs have a way of evoking emotion. Music transcends words, and it fosters a shared understanding between people and between their emotions. It has a way to hit someone, resonating with their experiences or their feelings. I have always loved the song Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel, but this version by Disturbed, it hits deep. It reaches and it touches my soul. Silence, like a cancer, grows. That means when we are silent, when we do not communicate with each other, when we let something fester and just be without using our voice, it's like a cancer that grows. I'm going to tell you, for the first time ever after hearing this song, this is the first time I did not weep. I am not a person to cry. I am not a person that gets very emotional. Usually every time I hear Disturbed singing that song, I weep. I'm sure I am not right now due to my position and the fact that I'm sitting behind this bench and I am a leader and I am supposed to be strong. But every time I hear that song, I weep because it hits me.
This is fascinating. He quotes Nobel Peace Prize winner Elie Wiesel, tying silence to complicity. That's not just philosophy. It's a subtle reminder to the public that inaction in the face of injustice is itself a form of participation.
Silence, like a cancer, grows. Silence encourages the tormentor, never the tormented. Those are words by Elie Wiesel, who is a Nobel Peace Prize human rights advocate. His actual quote is, and I'm quoting, "We must take sides. Neutrality helps the oppressor, never the victim. Silence encourages the tormentor, not the tormented. Sometimes we must interfere when human lives are endangered, when human dignity is in jeopardy. National borders and sensitivities become irrelevant. Whenever men and women are persecuted because of their race, religion, political views, that place must, at that moment, become the center of the universe. My whole job is justice, protecting individuals' rights. If I am in a place or a situation and I witness someone's rights being disregarded or impeded, or I see someone who is suffering from another or from actions, I am not a person to just sit back and do nothing and watch. I'm just not made that way. If I do nothing, I am a hypocrite. At this very moment, this is the center of the universe. I am exactly where I need to be. I love my county. I would practically do anything for my county. Blood, sweat, and tears have all been shed for my county. From day one, I have tried to create programs and to develop systems that would not only help to rehabilitate people, not only to help people's lives become better, but would better my county as a whole. I always say, born in Barron, Wisconsin, but raised in Burnett County. If I didn't love it here, I would not have come back to this small rural county.
Now, notice the shift. He's addressing people he's sentenced directly, acknowledging their anger, but also their growth. This isn't the cold image of a judge most people imagine. It's someone walking the line between accountability and compassion.
I would have continued to practice in the best of the best, the Michigan Attorney General's office, or at one of the top-notch law firms I was at. But this is my home. This is my family. My life is here. It's here in Burnett County. First and foremost, every action I take and every decision I make, in the end, it shows the dedication and admiration for my county. Protect my county. Protect my people. Protect the rights of everyone, every single person that comes before me every single day. Some of you who may be in front of me right now or who may be watching this live stream may be angry with me for what you think I may have done to you by sentencing you to probation, to jail, to prison, to conditional jail time. Some of you are really angry at yourselves and what you have done to you. I have had many people that I have sentenced to all of those come before me and thank me for the things that I have done for them and for believing in them and for recognizing that they have good and for seeing them as people. In the end, I believe that people recognize that I am here to change the justice system. I am here to hold people accountable for their actions, but also give them the ability to better themselves and to be better members of our community and our county. I have and I will continue to work for my county with the same drive and dedication I have always had and at the level that I have performed. I told my county that I have no aspirations to go further in my career. My county is my home, and this is where I'm meant to be. I am telling this now to my treatment court, and I am now telling this to the world. I am hoping that this is going to be viewed by many. Maybe it'll only be viewed and watched and seen by 5 people. Maybe it will beat my record of 1.97 million views for one of my videos. Who knows? I hope this is shared and shared and shared and viewed and viewed and viewed. Because this judge cares. Not only do I hold people accountable.
Here's the turning point. His treatment court coordinator, the backbone of the program, had to resign. And because the county didn't provide her with full-time status or health care, the entire treatment court is collapsing. This highlights a massive flaw. Justice often hinges not on laws, but on budgets.
Not only do I make a change and make a difference in our justice system, in our county, and hopefully in our state, but I truly care for the people that come before me and the difference that can be made in their lives. Does that mean I am always sweet and kind and calm and gentle? No. I tell it like it is, and I am straight to the point. Take no BS type of judge. Will I give you an inch? Yes, but not a foot. Will I give you leeway and patience? Yes, when I feel it is deserved, and if it is not time for me to assert authority. I know how to control my courtroom, and I know how to control my calendar. Again, why am I telling the world and my treatment court all of this? Because as of April 25th, 2025, there will no longer be a treatment court. My treatment court coordinator of almost 8 years has been compelled and forced to resign her position quickly and without much notice due to medical issues and conditions that made it difficult for her to be able to walk and to move and to come into the office. Therefore, she would only be able to work in an online capacity. My treatment court coordinator was provided a 60-day extension in her position and was permitted by the county to work online during that time so she could prepare spreadsheets and databases identifying all of her duties and responsibilities that she has held in all of her capacities in her county position. After attempting to have a very experienced individual, someone with 20 years experience as a probation agent and 6 years experience as a restorative justice agent, attempt to fill her shoes, it was apparent that the functions and duties that she was performing are a full-time position. And she was only getting paid part-time and was underpaid. As she was only given a part-time status and not offered the ability to have affordable health care and insurance coverage, she was not able to get the medical care that she needs. This does not sit well with me, not in my role as a treatment court judge, not as a leader in my community, and certainly not as a judge of my county. I am a judge in Wisconsin. Wisconsin has 72 counties. I am the third highest caseload out of 72 counties, tied with Trempealeau County. Yet I am able to be efficient and motivate attorneys, litigants, and others to push forward in the name of public interest and justice. And I steadfastly protect individuals' rights. That is my job. First and foremost, that is my job, and that is why I was elected. I have come to the fork in the road where my principles and my morals direct and control. Treatment court takes a significant toll on judges that lead them emotionally, physically, mentally, and it has a significant effect on the time available on a judge's calendar. I'm not willing to continue to risk my health and my safety unless the same notion is able to be provided by my county. I have always been a team player, and I've always had a systematic approach and not merely a departmental approach when making administrative or other decisions. I cannot adjust my position on a few issues in this county. First and foremost, the safety and the security in this courtroom, the safety of the courtroom for every single person that comes into this room, and particularly my staff and other employees, is of utmost concern to me, as is the public. And second, the treatment court. I am a one-judge county who has to carry all the load of all of the things. Every committee a judge is required to be on, every program that requires a judge to be included, every administrative decision that needs to be made, every case that comes into this county. There is one of me. There are 2 district attorneys, but one of me. But most importantly, my treatment court coordinator. It is a full-time position. She should have been provided a full-time job. But due to oversight, I was not aware of or could have been aware of all of the functions, duties, and responsibilities that she held within the county. I cannot continue treatment court with the negative implications on my personal well-being and on my caseload being the 3rd highest caseload out of 72 Wisconsin counties. And I can't continue to push myself beyond my limits unless I see there is a benefit and a reason for my efforts. The residents of my county that elected me deserve better. The litigants, attorneys, and everyone who appear in front of me deserves better. And quite frankly, my coordinator and my whole team deserve better. For the last 8 years, I have pushed myself beyond exhaustion and beyond my limits for my county. I strive for excellence and to create and form a better justice system for my county. I was elected to ensure fairness and order in the courtroom, apply law to facts of a case, and to ensure everyone has a fair chance at justice, regardless of their background and circumstances. I intend to keep doing my job at that level and at that precision I have been performing it. My county as a whole and the ethics and oath I swore to when I first took the bench deserve me to do this. Any additional programs, committees, or rehabilitative or deferred criminal penalty programs that I am able to be involved with is beyond icing on the cake. If and when they do not conflict with my elected duties and my responsibilities, or my principles, morals, and well-being. If I see an injustice, I cannot sweep it under the rug. I cannot do that for 20 people. I cannot do that for 5 people. I cannot do that for one person. My job is to protect everyone's rights. My job is to tell people to use their voice. Silence encourages the tormentor. Silence is like a cancer grows. At this moment, at this very moment, I cannot turn a deaf ear or turn a blind eye. My whole inner core will not allow me to do that. I have asked my county to provide my treatment coordinator with a full-time job.
And there it is, the gut punch. The treatment court is ending. For many defendants, this program meant a second chance instead of prison time. The judge's heartbreak is real, and it raises a tough question. What happens to justice in communities too poor to fund it?
To do that, it would mean giving her an additional 7 hours of employment plus benefits, to include health care and insurance coverage. The county does not have the financial resources to do that. That is heartbreaking and disappointing. With most and every governmental function, it is what it is. It is rather unfortunate. The world is run by the almighty dollar, and Burnett County is one of the poorest counties in the state of Wisconsin. With the inability to have my coordinator granted a full-time position with benefits, and with the toll that treatment court takes on a very heavy weighted caseload in a one-judge county like Burnett, it regrettably means that Burnett County Treatment Court will end as of April 25th, 2025. My hope and desire is that the Department of Health and Human Resources and the county will be able to salvage the remaining grant money used to pay for treatment court and direct it to other diversion programs to strengthen our county, assist individuals, and resist recidivism. Or I truly hope and pray that our county will be able to locate and find the financial resources to be able to make this a full-time position, but it does not look great. So I wanted to make sure that I let everybody know and know where everything was coming from, and that as of April 25th, at least at this moment in time, treatment court will end. What that means for everybody in front of me, I do not know. But I do know that we are going to continue today, and we are going to continue to see everybody like we normally do, because I am proud of each and every one of you